to visit Tlokwe, one of the many areas plagued by a lack of service delivery. The community there is also faced with the challenges of old infrastructure and sewer spillages. Let's take a listen in.
ANC, you are telling the whole world that I am no longer ANC. So we then take you that you are anti-ANC, and we will campaign against you. And we are not concerned about independence because the ANC brand is much stronger than an independent brand. So we go as the African National Congress to contest elections. We are an organization that has a history of good performance. Even as we've had challenges in some places, we've always sought to correct ourselves. With regard to the DA issue, it is actually quite despicable that a political party during an election can feel so threatened that it will resort to racist tactics. But the worst part is where they try to fan the flames of division in our nation, of racism, of instilling fear in the minds of our people. We have sought as the ANC to unite our people at all times, even when we go through huge challenges, because the issue of race is a fault line, and we always try to close that fault line and appeal to the unity and work rather for the unity of our people, because we are committed to the diversity of our people and will never, as a political organization, try to divide the people of South Africa along racial lines. From 1912, the African National Congress has stood for nothing else but uniting the people of South Africa right across racial lines, language, culture, regional affiliation, or whatever. So for me, it is really despicable that a political organization that claims to uphold the values of our constitution to have descended to that level of dividing the people of South Africa. And many of our people abhor that, because as South Africans we want to be united, even as we face challenges like those that we faced in July. Leaders of political parties must work to unite the people of South Africa and not put up posters that are going to fan the flames of racism. And it's even worse when a poster is put up that people who might have gotten involved in the terrible disaster that befell our people in KZN are heroes. I mean, it's really despicable. That's all I can say about it.
My last question.
You've asked your two questions.
There's been factional issues within the ANC within this area since 2013.
Yeah.
We understand that there's factional challenges now.
Yeah.
What unique approach are you bringing as the president of the ANC to try and unite these factions and hopefully win elections, as you so confidently are saying?
Yeah.
And I understand that you're here to campaign.
Yes.
But you are still president of the country. So I'm going to ask, have you received a response from Catalyst Tlokwe?
Well, on the last question, the response from the Commissioner of Police, yes, I have received the response. I'm studying it. I'm giving it consideration. That's all that one can say on that matter at the moment. On the first question, yes, we've always spoken about factionalism in the ANC. We're a political movement. There are people who will pursue different approaches to issues, different understandings to issues, and in the end, as they approach that, they create groupings. Now, we are against factionalism. We are against factions, and I'm urging as president everyone to belong to one faction, and that faction is a united African National Congress. That is the only faction that I know. And this moment of the election is a great moment for the ANC because it is uniting all of us. Everyone is rallying behind the victory of the African National Congress. So whatever differences people have or have had or will have in the future are put aside. We united against one cause of getting a victory. And in the course of that, of course, we will be working together. We will be brushing shoulders against each other or with each other, and we will be exchanging views, and that in itself is going to unite us. So I'm seeing a great unity of purpose, a great unity also for the future. So I'm using the election campaign as a unifying force and moment in the African National Congress. And it's wonderful to see comrades who have held different positions on whatever, working together, hugging each other, walking in the streets hand in hand, and all those differences will hopefully just melt away under the unity of the ANC. Thank you.
Okay. No. Thank you very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
After this, where are we going? Must we wait here?